Welcome to Acupuncture Storytime. Today we're going to dive into Bladder 3. Bladder 3 is straight up from the inner canthus of the eye. So Bladder 1 is here, Bladder 2 is at the medial eyebrow, and then if you go straight up into the hairline, half a sun, and a sun is approximately an inch, so about half an inch into the hairline, you'll find Bladder 3. Now some names for Bladder 3 are eyebrows rushing, eyebrows pouring, or eyebrows surging. In Chinese, it's Mei Chong. And all head points have some similarities and then individual specificities that help differentiate them. So most head points clear heat, which can be inflammation, histamine levels, other things, extinguish wind, things that come and go, things moving around, headaches, dizziness, and open the sensory orifices. Bladder 3, because of its location, is especially going to help open up the eyes and the nose. So it's great for nasal discharge, congestion, and to help clear vision. Like many head points, it can be used, depending on the person, for headaches, dizziness. It also calms Shen. And Jeffrey Yuen, 88th generation Taoist priest under whom I have studied for many years, mentions the resonance of this point with the Chongmai meridian, which is the sea of blood, because it has the name Chong in it, Mei Chong, and that Chong aspect is a rushing up or surging. So this point can be used to calm the heart, calm the Shen, especially for an upsurging of emotions. So one book, the Acupuncturist Clinical Handbook by Jeffrey H. Jacob, mentions giddiness as a reason to use this point. Epilepsy might be another. And with that Chong resonance, the sea of blood, this point, according to Jeffrey Yuen, can be used to bring blood to the face. So that could make it especially useful for things like numbness, tingling, Bell's palsy. I've been finding myself using it more often lately because I've been working with folks with psoriasis of the scalp or hair loss in that area. And I always find it interesting when a relatively unused point by me is all of a sudden popping up and making itself known. So I thought it would be a great one to dive into today. There's not too much else to share on this point, but I wanted to share from Lonnie Jacob's beautiful book, The Clinical Practice of Chinese Medicine, his description that the character Chong denotes a quick rising motion like a geyser erupting, a description applicable to the quickening of bladder qi as it ascends to bladder 3. Mei Chong can be useful for calming the mind when overactivity and exhaustion are predicated on pervasive anxiety and a sense of urgency. So should you have any of these symptoms showing up for you, going straight up from the medial or inner line of the eyebrow, about half an inch into the hairline, especially if that spot feels tender, might be a great place to press and feel your energy descend.